This is what it looks like when it comes out of the oven. Hello, this is Susan. I have another recipe for you. It's really easy to do. Most of this stuff you'll have right in the house anyway. Anyhow, this is what you need. This is called apple pie biscuits. And you need an 8-ounce can of biscuits and 3 tablespoons of melted butter, 1/3 cup of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon nutmeg, and 1 21-ounce can of apple pie filling. Now that's all you need for that. And then later on it will be 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar and a little dash of milk. That's for something else. But anyway, what you do, you take a can of biscuits and you take the melted butter and you paint them on both sides with the butter, and you also paint the bottom of your dish that you're baking in with butter. Then you put the biscuits in the dish, and if you got a little butter left over, just sprinkle it over it, and make sure you brush both sides of your biscuits. Then you take a mix of brown sugar and the cinnamon and the nutmeg together. This kind of makes an apple pie spice. If you already have apple pie spice, you wouldn't have to do that. Now you set aside 1/3 of them crumbs, like the cinnamon nutmeg crumbs, and set that aside. You'll need that later. And you sprinkle the rest of it over the biscuits. Now you take the apples, canned apples out of the can and I put them on a plate, and you cut them up. You just about like bite-sized pieces. You don't want to cut them too much. You want to cut them up a little bit. And then you spread them over the biscuits that's been sprinkled with the nutmeg mix, And once you sprinkle it over the top of the biscuits, let me see, what else have I got to tell you here? You spread the apples over the biscuits, and then you sprinkle the top with the rest of the sprinkle stuff. I keep calling it sprinkle stuff. You know what I'm talking about. Went away, you put it in an oven, 375, for about 35-40 minutes. That's what I kept mine in there, about 35 minutes, maybe closer to 40. And then when it gets done, you take that little couple of spoons of tablespoons of powdered sugar and a little bit of milk. Actually, I used 4 tablespoons because I didn't think 2 would be enough. And you take 4 tablespoons of powdered sugar and mix it with a little milk. It'll be real thin. It won't be heavy. And stir it up real good. Maybe 4 tablespoons of milk. And then that makes a glaze. I don't know if you can see the glaze or not, but there's a glaze all over it. You might be able to see it. I don't know if you can now. Some of it piled up in a couple places. You can see that. But anyway, that's called the apple pie biscuits. Now, biscuits is in the bottom. Now, I don't know, you can almost call that upside down apple pie, couldn't you? Well, anyway, that's what I had for you today, and I hope all of you are well and safe and staying safe. I haven't been out of the house now since the 15th of February, and I'm getting ready to get out because I've been staying about my limit. I think I'm going to have to get out pretty soon. I always send my son to the store. I send him real early in the morning when the store opens up. So we're getting along fine, and I hope you are too. And I want to thank all my supporters, like I always do, because without you, I wouldn't even be on here. Thank you very much. I enjoy your comments. Thank you so very, very much.